happen. Things happen. It's like that. You just use this. So, leave is a privilege, it's not a right. So nobody should come and ask me and that why I want to go for casual leave and I don't go and take it. And I hope you know that casual leave may be unpaid. You will not be paid. And don't behave like one of our former staff that will come and tell them in advance that I want 2 days off and you don't have to pay me. That was what he used to say, that I have to go to so and so and so. Please, give me 2 days off unpaid. Remember, we have core values. And even if it's sickness, that's why do you think when you check your BP all the time? It's to see if you are fit for work. I'll be with people that will say that if you're sick, we'll sack you. No. Mary, you were sick for how many months? How many months were you gone for? 6 months. And we sacked you. Yes. Cherry, when you had that fracture, we drove you away, right? Sarah, when you had that surgery, we threw you away, right? So there's a balance. But the why of what you are doing is very important. Don't leave this place and say that wicked director that doesn't want us to take you. It's a privilege, it's not your right. You shouldn't be looking for it. You shouldn't be looking for it. Because if you are fearfully and wonderfully made, you should be able to work without taking a break, with all the break you had. And responsibility comes with that break. In other words, you have holiday, and you're supposed to resume on Monday. Please tell me what you should return on Sunday. Does that even make sense? You are a parent, you have children here. You have to come back, you have to set your house in order. You have to make sure everything is in order. That's the godly thing, that's the excellence. You see, when we are talking about excellence, these are the things that excellent people do. They make room. Even if it's boys that you have, won't you cut their hair? Won't you prepare their things for school? Won't you wash their uniforms? Won't you restart to reestablish and everything? Some of us just go. I have 2 dogs. They don't just to sit and wait for their food in the morning. Once they finish eating, they just stretch and sleep. But they do their work. You go here and first, they'll back, and they do that. But I have never seen them in the bush. I've never seen them making any efforts to prepare for their food, except in the morning when they try to come and push it to remind us if they are late to give them their breakfast. We even had a dog that used to bring his plate back. We had a dog, Arthritis, the best Arthritis we had. When he finishes eating, he will bring the plate to the back door and say, I'll eat my food. Have a plate. But German Shepherds are very intelligent. Do I need to talk about leave again? I think you have a better understanding. You stop asking men and or men catch about leave. It's a privilege, it's not a right. And if it is too much, you can take your leave and it can be how you want it. After all, there are people here that are witnesses to say that we understand. We are not working in a place that doesn't have compassion. Some of us have been bereaved, and there's a time that you have, and give you extra time. Please, let us be sensitive. We understand the purpose of this organization. The main reason why we're here is to make soul winners, or to win souls rather, for the children. And for us, we have to now be soul winners. It is expected that all your children, your classes, or your sphere of endeavor are born again. You can't give what you don't have. If you are not born again, how will a child be born again? It's expected that you disciple those children. I still talk about Ms. Dia. She has her school where's the Pajok? Okay, she's downstairs. Mrs. Pajok met her. I think they used to be in the same church. She covenanted the firstborn of the Pajwa, when she was pregnant, they read that way. Bring your children here. This is where I work. I love Miss Dia. By the time my children get to our class, that time is DR3. That's when they learn devotion and adoration. Miss Dia is happy. To my children, hardly do I see them pray in any posture. They will kneel down to pray. And I used to look forward to that when they get to Miss Dia's class, because they will pray. And it's not a form. You know how you can just be doing devotions? Miss Dia led many of our children to Christ. In preschool, what we are calling COE1 is because of government that we, or because of parents that we moved COE1 to elementary school. But it's still preschool. Once they are 5, 6, she will create an enabling environment, lead the children to Christ, and teach them things. It's also in Miss Dia's class that my children learn how to sweep. Because she will tell you, you have to know how to do these things. You are educated in the academy, and you notice that your learners do not know how to sweep, and it doesn't matter to you. I'm telling you, you are not a correct person yet. I'm saying hard things or learning center. They should know these things from you. There are 24 hours in the day. Of those 24 hours, most of their waking hours are spent, most of their quality hours are spent with you. And you can't take that extra time to teach them. You can't take that extra time. You are able packing your bag to leave the class before the children leave. That's the difference between a hireling and the good shepherd. I hope you know that. It's the heart. If you are somebody like that, check your heart. You moved from your first love. I've been a little bit far from the learning center and the academy because I hadn't do anything there. Sarah, before now, you see me there. I even serve a week, right? I come and sit here, but I haven't. And I've seen that in the course of that, we have shifted the landmarks. What's the closing time for the learning center for staff? What? 3:15. What's the closing time for the learners? 3 o'clock. Why do we close at 3:15? What's the 15 minutes for? Tidy up the learners, tidy up the place. Yes. Academy, what is the closing time for staff? Eh? 3:20. I don't understand. I'm waiting for an answer. What's the closing time for staff? Let me ask a new person. Mr. Randall, what's your closing time? What time do you close normally? What time did they tell you is closing time? You will tell me the truth. I don't care. Don't look at anybody. What time do you close? You are already becoming a rob. You are not even, your pom-pom has not balanced. You are already conforming to the wrong thing. What time is closing time? Okay. So, immediately after this, go and give him an enrollment number. His learners close at 3:10. Learners close at 3:10. I don't blame you, and I knew you did not know, that's why I asked you. Because when we have people that shift the goalpost and they do what they like, just like we could not organize these seats properly, there's a problem. How can you close the same time with your children in a day school or even in a boarding school? Does that make sense? And why are you a form educator? And you should just be a facilitator, everybody just do what they like. The extra 10 minutes are to make sure that the learners do what? Sweep the class. 1. Mop the class. 2. Make sure that you move the children to the duty room where they are supposed to stay, because we don't want children running around the compound. And if you are the educator on duty, what are you supposed to do? Make sure the person is make sure that you enter all the classes. All the children that go home by themselves, they need this compound. That's what we have civil defense reform, if you like. Because I know that Amos has run away. Amos is the chairman of Friendship of Everybody. No more hiding place like that. It's not the civil defense service to do. Does the guy look like a friendly guy? Even if he is, I don't make friends with someone who become. You can't be my friend, you can become friends. And there's strict instructions. Some of us that don't know, God has placed us so high. We are leaders, but we behave less than followers. Your closing time is 3:20. Then you are leaving at 2:59. You know yourself. It's not going to be like this year. It's not. And without any apology to anybody. See 20 years. She has gone on suspension, she's back. That's what she is now. So don't think I'm afraid of anybody. None of you is good. The only person older than me here is my husband. I wish you see my husband when he's talking to me. Like a headmaster. And he's my head, so he's my master. Yeah, I should use this. So, closing time is 10 to 15 minutes after. I think they gave the academic 10 minutes because the people that those children are older. But let me put it to you this way. What may get to your closing time is when your class is set. If you are smart enough and you can get the learners to close in 10 minutes, all well and good. However, quality assurance, make sure that they are not ending their classes at 2:45 so that they can close at 3. Some people can do that too. I know some people can do that, but I don't know them personally. So it's hypothetical now. Please. Please. Am I saying something? Let's have the learner, the educator in the learning center. Who is the exam educator? Who? Stand up. Where is my country? Oh, she went out. When Faith Idun came here, there was a big fight. And what was the fight amongst the staff? So remember, everybody wanted their child to be taught by Faith. Because not only does she teach the children in terms of learning, but she teaches them in terms of character. And why is it easy for Faith to, I didn't want her to talk about her. Because she's not a perfect human being. Faith, she first thing she could fight for Nigeria. In fact, I used to think she should be female wrestler or something like that, because she's very aggressive. And sometimes she still has own movements. But in terms of duty, come on, I can't falter. I only just got to know about her. I'm coming to see it. But it has not affected her because she understands assignment. And that, so now she's a deputy headmistress. How long have you worked here? 7 years. And she's already deputy headmistress. And she's the head of organizational welfare. Somebody else did it before, but it came to her. She used to fight with her deputy headmistress, but she was learning. The only place that I could chat, I didn't say the only place I worked. The only place that I have looked around as I've gone around this compound the past 2 days that I can chat as something is happening is in the foundations department from outside. I didn't say you're not doing it, but there's something my husband always says. If you are going to do something, you must not only do it, but you must be seen you doing it. And here, I can't see anything in the academy. Can't see anything. Your windows still look the same. I don't understand that. There are children, I don't care if they are as big as Eric Martins, they're still children. They still need to be wound. Series 12, even easier. Give them decorations to do, they'll be so happy. They'll be so happy to do it. You say, I have this and that. Give them to do, if they will do it. Your classes look bare. There's an environment that is needed for learning. Faith, God bless you. Thank you. Give her a round of applause. She's a mother with young children. All her children have been in GP. All of them. It didn't stop her from coming to work on time. They've been sick, they don't know that she's still in pregnancy here. It didn't stop her. It didn't stop her. And I'm sure that's why he used her as an example. Some of us, the blessings of God, they make rich, they add no sorrow. The blessings of God that make rich with your pregnancy that will make you come late to work. And you are grumbling. Remember that man with the unprofitable servant is what is called. God is increasing you, but you are the one that's saying it should like that. Am I saying that their pregnancies are not people? But we will see it in your attitude. She's not a perfect human being. I told you that I used to see her as a female wrestler of Nigeria champion in those days. But I don't think she's like that anymore. We are all in this flesh, but we don't have to stay here. We don't have to give place to this flesh. We have 4 values. If I come to your class and I have not seen the core values of this organization in your class, or your group, your office, something is wrong. You must see the core values, you must see the mission of your organization, and you must see the organogram. Who gives permissions in the academy? Mr. Emmanuel Wong, who gives permission in the academy? You are not going to come to work, or you are late or something. Who are you supposed to call? Thank you. I thought you say you are calling me Angela after all. No, you don't share an office with Angela. Who are you? Who is which class are you?
11.
Oh, it's Angela. Am I correct? No, Angela is 10. Who is in 11? Okay. You call the Ejika for permission, right? Or you people in local management, you do paragraph, very good. So you can call Angela, or you can call Ejika, or you can call Mr. Parana. Is that who gives permission? Learning center, the same thing. I wish the security people are here. The same thing. You don't take permission from your peer. In top management, they will tell you, they don't take permission amongst themselves the way you people tend to do sometimes. It's not correct. Do you know why it's not correct? When you are the head of something, let me just use whoever knew that we could do Christmas without checkpoints? Did you notice something? It's because something is coming from the top and it's filtering down to us. Did you know that when you do that they will not block the church? Then you guys didn't block this place. The fear of Donald Trump is real. But Donald Trump is a man. Why can't we fear God? We are a leader. Fear God and do the right thing. Or God. I'm going to have a time with the leaders, but I want to talk about some things here. We have colors for everything, isn't it? So, we have TJ, those of you in the learning center, you come any way you like. Is allowed, right? They are supposed to dress according to the theme. Some of us will turn it into Black Friday dressing. That's the day you want to come and show off your kids. Some of you in foundations, that's when you wear your leggings or whatever. Please, headmistress, take note. Is there anybody here that's brand new that has not worked here? No. Up to 8 years. Okay. How many of us do not have our tracksuit? Do not have our t-shirts? So after this, you go and see Mtoyi and you let her know. All of next week, from Monday, you are wearing your uniforms, you are not wearing something. When they wear their uniforms, so please do a quality assurance check. There are some people that are still wearing the clothes that when Tete was 2 years old. Tete is a university graduate now. Those that are still wearing those t-shirts that their white has become, I don't know what color, I don't know what to call it color. It's green, but it has really changed. There are some that even Mongo Park used to use. Please, everybody come in your uniform to work. Come in your uniform on Monday. So that we'll be sure that your uniform, and Tuesday we'll use that to judge. Respect yourself. You're resuming on Wednesday, learning center. If your white is brown, better go and collect a white t-shirt today. Because I promise you, if you do not conform, I don't like backing dogs. I have 2 dogs, one of them are back in Nigeria. But the other one will just come. That one is the one I fear. Even me, I respect him because he doesn't bark. But it looks like a lion. And if he bites, I don't even know. When it was one day, he was yawning and I saw his teeth. Just one of the teeth. It just looks like goodness. This dog bites. Where is Adi? And you can't ask Adi to show you what the Caucasian is. They bite. You will not have anybody that's backing here. What are the days of back? So you just like you don't wear this. When we then print out these sections so that they know. You like come with this. Because be sure all of you that are writing your name today, it means something too. I hope you know. Happy are you that you came. But produce the evidence. If you cannot produce the evidence, I hope you know that your name is going to go to the employees list. So, all of you, plus management was all, bring your ID cards out. You must have your ID cards on all the time. You must wear your proper uniform all the time. Some of you who I see at wedding, if they say, we go to a wedding and they say, director, come out, they will look at you, they will look at you. And yet, when it's time to come to work, some of you look very slovenly. You don't know that they're the selling point of this organization. Why do you think they always come? When they see people, they want to be like you or not like you, depending on how you represent us. Please, as much as possible, when you are leaving this compound, leave the same way you come in. Don't go and tie your jacket around your waist or fly your shirt and be going like that, as if you know. Still be smart, because we expect the learners to go out dressed properly too. The secondary school I went to was because I just got a uniform. I love the uniform. I know what it was. So after I went to one school and I changed school and I became a day student, that was the school I wanted to go to. I loved how smart they look on the road. And our principal used to tell us, you can't eat on the road. You can't shout on the road. You can't laugh on the road. You must comport yourself on the road. You are a lady. You are a servant of Jesus, you are a lady, no? You are holy. She should tell us all those kind of things. You can't eat on the road, you can't do this. So those things, so the girls that used to pass in front of my house, they were good examples. Smart. And that's what we need to see. You don't want to see scruffy looking children, whether they're in the learning center or the academy. Make sure they look good. When you dress them up and they look good, remind their parents. Please make sure so say it in a nice way. They won't be offended because they know you care about their children. We have events, TGI, and in fact, any of the events that we have here, we are a learner-centered organization. So I don't care to make videos of you, the staff. As much as possible, empower the learners, give foundations to speak, hold the mic and do everything themselves. Mr. Abu, have them set up the place. Academy is enough to set up everything for us. Get your learners, set this place, go back and come. I was shocked when Mr. Natural learners, there are some children that are just very portable like that. I even though they were in lower elementary school, short. Came in here, set them up. They were not out, didn't really anything. Natural was not there when he was doing it. That's how to be a disciple. That's how to be a mentor. The children just came in. I said, "Who Allah? I was going to send them back. Who are you going to be?" No, our son. I was confused. Sir in lower elementary school. I want to see the son. And he came. I said, "Okay, go ahead." And he just told one, do this, you do this, you do this. And I was like, why can't it be like that in the academy? When we step out of the class, then that's when we hear noise. Let me tell you, the failure is not the children, the failure is you. My husband used to be our art French teacher. Her senior sister, apart from being a parent, was a foundation staff for Pearl Start. So she told us when we were looking for a French teacher, so my sister. Then the educator of COE2 went on maternity leave or something. My husband knew what happened that person was there. COE2 men. Do you remember? It was maternity leave, right? Then it used to be my house. My children's parlor. Remember that class? Huh? So I go into my house and I pass that class. No noise. Not even a pin drop. There's a way I can check. Maybe, and I was surprised because I could not hear the men either. They are seated. They are doing their work. They are not playing. And she just stepped out. She knows the men. She was just the relief. The person that we just asked to take care of the children. I don't know what she told them. COE2, what's the average age? The COE2 is COE3 now. No, it's not your. The COE3. And what age are your children typically?
Age 7.
7, 8.
Yes.
Not a pin. Do their work for the second. So I told them, and I said, this one, ask her, will she consider becoming an educator? That's how I also became an educator. That's all. Because she was just like my Eka, come and go, 2 of us. That's how she came in. Why can't you be like that? Are you a trained teacher? Have you ever done anything like that before? It's because you are an experienced person. You have just had cheating. You pregnant with cheating, or had you had her? Okay, you just had a baby. Cheating was a baby then. So what excuse to you? Sorry, I have to take this one. You are ready now? Okay, just give me 5 minutes, please. I'm in the middle of something. I'll send it to you. As Simon sent it to my WhatsApp. Sorry, I'm saying something. You are an educator, you cannot control your class. Remember how many children were in your class then when you did you have an assistant? If I'm not mistaken, how many were there? I have a number in my mind, but you may remember. Thank you. 20-something children. So you are there, you cannot control the class. In your heart, you are even angry that when Ali didn't give you an assistant. Hello, assistant is not meant to control the class. Assistant is just meant to make sure that when you are teaching or doing something that some of you are so lazy, you give all the work to your assistant to do. All the marking. Assistant is not meant for that. When I come to your department, I'll talk to you about that. Assistant is not meant for that. You should be able to control that. There's a ratio for every class. And some people will be, I need they said, no, the assistant is so that maybe if the child needs to go to the toilet or something, then, and your back is turned, the toilet is your class, something like that. And it doesn't mean the person has to toilet, it's just to make sure that everything is covered. I don't know if I'm saying something to someone. You don't know how fantastic you are. Do you know that many schools is just now there, they are on a hot seat? Are you stressed up? Tell me the truth. How many of you have friends that are teachers? Your husband is relaxed, right? Your husband is a teacher. He's relaxed, right? He's on a hot seat. Why? Because he has to do exams. When people are doing that thing, I thank God, nobody complains. You have the right attitude. God is honoring you. Now you can start your year and go. Of course, there's still some learners that you need to do exams for. The last thing I want to talk about is duty. You cannot negotiate your duty with anybody. The reason why the world is the way it is that Adam was on duty and he compromised. Some of you are 3 on duty, you don't even understand why you're on duty. You think that 3 is too much. Let me go today, then I'll cover you next week. How ignorant? How ignorant can you be? You don't know that there are numbers. There's a reason why you are 3 on duty, so that you will cover all different things. Which I will talk to you about duty shortly. We'll take a short break. I want us to pray and just talk to God. I've said a lot of things this morning. Wherever you know this thing is hitting you, ask God for mercy. All of us, our works are going to be tried by fire. Don't think it's about church. Talk to God. Some of us need to thank God. Those of us that have been made good examples, I hope you know that just as you've been made a good example, the enemy has marked you now. From the minute Joseph was given that coat of many colors, he was marked by Satan. Oh, you think it was just because the brothers were wicked? Satan wanted to take him out, wanted to kill him. That was the first thing. Seeing that dream and coming, let us kill him. Until it was changed to let us sell him.